Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. It is, let me move my mouse so I can tell, it is 7:06 a.m. I've got late starts all the time. I used to start at 6:30. Now I can't get started anymore until it's like 7 or after. It is Saturday, the 9th of December. December, the 9th of December, when Guy Fawkes learned how to fly and dropped bombs from the air on Parliament. It really happened. Anyway, though, I also have... Oh, don't be scared. Oh, I bunked into the top of the cage. And she was down there digging and stuff, and she reared back and opened up her mouth going... with her teeth, and it was like, oh no, I didn't mean to scare you, but it's Little Squeak Jr. And so I wanted to show you Little Squeak Jr. She's still doing really good. I took her blue house off of her, and so she's been trying to fix up her house. She's confused. I don't blame her. She's a good little hamster. Her theme song, actually, I'm going to sing it for you again because I like her theme song, plus it's funny / stupid because of the way that I do it. I'm gonna have to put her down though. She really wants to go down, and I don't want her to be sad, so here, I'm gonna put your house back on you. She really likes her little blue house. I'd show it to you, but I showed you in a different video, and since she just left her little house. She spends so much time inside of here. Don't be scared. Oh, she just rears back with her feet like this, and then so it's like, oh, I don't know why she's so scared now all of a sudden. Poor thing. But her theme song, and the reason that I think it's funny, is because it's not just the words and the inflection, it's the loudness, because her song is Little Squeak Jr., Little Squeak Jr., Little Squeak Jr., that's her name, Little Squeak Jr., and then you gotta yell it, Little Squeak Jr., it turns into a whisper, and then it's just back to normal. She'll suck the brains right out of your skull, because she's got a skull-piercing proboscis that she uses to suck out human brains, apparently. But it's that Little Squeak Jr. You gotta get up and yell that part. So I just think it's funny / stupid. I sing theme songs for not all my animals. Like only 2 or 3 of my hamsters have songs, but my cats have had songs for them. My dogs have had songs. I mean, we had a dog called Romeo, a Papillon. We actually had 2 Papillons while my wife was alive. There was Romeo and Jester. But I would sing Romeo's song, and it was just his name, but it was Romeo, Romeo, Romeo ho. And so I'd sing his song, Romeo ho. That's just the way I am. I've always sang to my animals. Not just that. When I worked in nursing homes, I always sang to my residents as well. So it's quite often that, in fact, I got praise from family members a lot. Because as I would push people down the halls, I would be singing a song. And a lot of family members would come up and say, thank you. That was so nice to hear. Not because of the content of the song, but just because I'm singing. And they really, really liked that. And so I did that for, must have been at least 10 out of my 15 years as a nurse's aide. So it was good. Try to remember. I had a whole bunch of things I wanted to talk about. Oh, here's one. I discovered this. Well, not this. I didn't discover this, but you see these red marks on my forehead now? I was thinking before, boy, did I scour my forehead too strongly with my shower gloves? Because I wear shower gloves. I was going to bring a pair in for you to see, but because I forget everything, I'd forget my head if it wasn't bolted onto my neck. So, yay. But I wanted to show them to you. But they're just gloves made out of a fabric that must have... I don't exactly know what kind of material it is, but it is literally like sandpaper. And if you just go like this and do that for just 10 seconds, you will hurt yourself. You will scrub away the skin there. And if you do it for like 20 seconds, you will bleed. So you got to be careful, but you just scrub yourself like you're running your hand over your body, except it is a soap holding fabric, and it's just like using sandpaper. And I had thought, oh, was I doing that? But then that is where the strap for my sleep mask runs. It's not only damaging the skin on my nose here, it's damaging the skin on my forehead right here. And the problem is, even as I've got the back strap that goes across my neck yanked and pulled as tight as you can get it, because they've got little Velcro bits and then Velcros to the side. And right now they're both pulled so far, there's only the other strap to stick to, and the Velcro doesn't stick to the back of the straps. So that's pulled as tight as it can go. There's another set of straps that comes across through here and then attaches to the sleep mask. And then these set of straps here, because there's one band that goes across the top of my head and the back of my head, and then the strap to here to hold my mask on. I've got this cranked tight, as you can see, damaging the skin on my face. And it can't go any tighter down on the bottom. And it still blows air out around my mask when it's at full pressure. I can't pull it any tighter, or I'm going to either break it or just I'm going to get absolute pressure sores, because I'm getting close. It ain't so good. Another wonderful thing, and I just wanted to talk about this one because it's kind of weird. I'm doing okay now, and as you saw, I'm going to grab her. Hi, little Squeak. Little Squeak Jr. I just want to pick her up again so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh, I hope your abdomen isn't... Her abdomen, I don't want her abdomen to get big because I don't want her to have an inside the abdominal wall cyst. But right now I'm doing okay where she can walk on the top of my hand and her little claws are doing all right. But there are times where, and this is because I have nerve damage in my spine way up high in my neck, because I have numb spots on my shoulders and my upper back, and I've got this that goes on because there's a weird feedback loop because of damage that goes on inside of my arm, and I'm still doing okay right now, or I wouldn't be able to have her up on top of my hand. Well, I'm going to put her away so that she can go digging for her food. There you go. Thank you so much, little one. But there are times when their little claws scrabbling on top of my skin will set up nerve feedback loops. So instead of just their little claws scrabbling over my skin, it feels like their claws are that long and just razor sharp, and through the middle of each one that digs inside of my own skin is a long pin. So as they're scrabbling, their little claws are going, and the pins are going, ooh. And when it's really bad, it goes into a strong reinforcement loop where that feeling of the big long claws and the pins piercing into my arm build and intensify, so that in the 2-inch diameter around each one of their claw marks, it feels like they had a handful of pins in each of their little paws, and they had 8 little claws, not just 4. And they were scrabbling around like they were on ADHD. And it's like, oh my gosh, because it just keeps building. And while it's just on this side of pain, because that's almost anxiety building feeling. I have to either, if I can rub it, I can, through the gating, there's the gating theory, where if you have pain, or like in this case, a feedback loop, if you can break that loop by having damage through another part of your body, you can gate using that other pain, and it blocks the impulses from this pain. You can hurt yourself badly doing it, but it works. And by rubbing hard like that, what I'm trying to do is give enough different sensation that my body focuses on that and not the feedback loops. Oh, it's not a good feeling. No fun at all. Thumbs up on that. Gosh, there was something else that I wanted to talk about, but I don't write anything down because half the time when I'm thinking of stuff, I'm either asleep or I'm out like walking like this morning because I had to go out walking. My legs. It's getting so difficult to do a whole lot of things. Showering is difficult because it hurts to bend and move enough to get two parts of my body, and because I can't move a lot of my body parts really well, the function on them isn't as good as it should be. Trying to get to my lower feet and legs from either a sitting position or a standing position is very difficult because my hips and my knees, because all I can do is walk and not much more, they're lost mobility. So when I bend my knee and then bring my leg upward so it rotates my hip outward, that's very painful. Very difficult to do, but that's the only way I can get to my feet. So I've got to get some stretches in there somehow because it's use it or lose it. And I don't want to lose it. I don't want to become bedridden or chair-ridden. Chair-ridden? Whatever the word is, because I know what the word is. I just can't remember it right now. But, wheelchair bound. Well, there we go, wheelchair bound. Bedridden or wheelchair bound. It's use it or lose it. Before my wife died, I was on 28 different, very, very strong prescription medications. I was not on cannabis. Now I'm on cannabis and 5 milligrams of methadone daily. And that's it. And I don't really have enough money to get a regular supply of cannabis anymore. So I am hurting at least as much as I was when my wife was alive, but it's use it or lose it. I was almost wheelchair bound by the end of my wife's death. And now I can feel it in my legs and my hips. I'm sure that is why my gait is changing, because my hips and such, the muscles and all there are getting tighter and pulling tighter because I can't use them and stretch them enough from pain. Yay. So the muscles that I am not using by not stretching, by not doing things other than walking, they're tightening up. I got to work on that. Problem, of course, there is the whole pain part. I pay my rent. I gotta go and pay for my storage unit still. And then I pay for my storage unit, and then I'm negative money. I don't really get a lot of money to buy cannabis, and cannabis is really the only thing that keeps me moving at all. So yay. I've got enough to go through like a 1 micro nug a day. If I'm lucky, sometimes I go 1 or 2 days between anything at all. And that doesn't do any good. I'm gonna, bloody, huge lags. I think it for whatever reason, and I think and I'm just gonna jump away from what I was talking about to this because of that, with the lag spiking. A lot of my hard drives were originally external add-on plugins. And my brother-in-law's daughter's husband would open up the cases, take out the hard drive, and then put it into the machine so that it was out of the case so it wouldn't overheat. They're still apparently not very high quality drives. Each one of the drives that's inside of my machines right now has a lot of errors. The smart health reporting is not good. They're still working, but there's errors, and so I'm just waiting for them to die. Those are most of my drives. The one external drive I've got that's an actual external, who knows how long that's going to last. It's a 3 terabyte drive. But the only other ones I have in my actual computer that aren't external drives brought over are the C drive, which is an SSD, and then one other drive, which is a hybrid SSD / well, I don't know what the normal name for it is, but it's the hybrid drives. So because of that, and I think it is because of that, you're supposed to have transfer speeds of about 200 megabytes per second. My Other drives, I'm lucky if I get 40 to 60 megabyte transfer speeds. Even my SSD drive only has a 120 megabyte transfer speed. So when I'm trying to save data or I'm recording video, when suddenly everything's backed up and the hard drive can't write it, lag spike. Well, it's actually 15 minutes and change. I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. Thank you so much for having done so. Now, I'm not reading the comments now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Doesn't matter if it's a good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. The fact is you left me a comment. Thank you so very much. It is a very good thing, and I appreciate that to no end. If I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at names. So, first off, we have, please leave. Well, how about that? Heck of a name. Thank you very, very much. Maurits, M-A-U-R-I-T-S. Thank you very, very much. Pickles McGee. How about that? Thank you very much. And, of course, Mateus Bulcher. Thank you very, very much. Bashful Biscuit. Oh, actually, I do see this one who said you should play Outlast. Yeah, I had a Let's Play on my channel for Outlast. Why don't you take a look? The search bar is your friend. Definitely thumbs up and I hope you enjoy. And then Shrek Jr. 99, thank you very, very much. Marco Boy 123 TV, greatly appreciated. And then Cameron Kidwell, thank you very, very much. Big Ozone, thank you very much. And then there's Megs 32, greatly appreciated. Triggered, how about that? And So Twix, and then some foreign language symbol, which I don't know what it is, but I'm very sorry. Papa Bold, thank you very, very much. Dope Swag, heck of a name, thank you very, very much. Emiliano Burns, I'm glad I got it back, thank you very, very much. And yay, J-Rock Vampire, thank you very, very much. Good to see you in the comments, though I know things are going on. Robert Maklovitz, thank you very, very much. The Real Hardcore Champ, thank you, greatly appreciated. Teresa Eiler, I think it is, thank you very, very much. And then there is White Rose Studio, thank you, greatly appreciated. Colin Curtin, thank you. And then Milaka Miskic, I know I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. Potato Johnson, I like the name, thank you very, very much. And then there's Kevin Christensen, thank you, greatly appreciated. And then last but not least, 60 Shot Face Shots. I don't know what that means as a username, but obviously it means something to you. So thank you very, very much. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you very, very much. It is appreciated to no end. I'm at 17 minutes and 52 seconds. I go from not knowing what to talk about to going, oh my God, there's no time left. If you could check out my links down below, that would be greatly appreciated. I got Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could become a GoFundMe campaign contributor or become a Patreon.com patron, there's a lot of stuff going on with Patreon right now. Please don't give up on me. You're the only thing that's keeping me from being homeless. Thank you all very, very much, each and every one of you, for having become patrons and for donating to my GoFundMe campaign. You're keeping me alive and inside of a house with food. Thank you. It is appreciated. Now, if you do not donate or you cannot donate, I take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be appreciated as well. But my personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life, so if you did not like the videos, I do understand. I've got the window open. A fly just came in. Ah, that's special. Now where was I? Or, if you do not want to subscribe to the channel, I do understand. I think I ruined that one entirely. The fly blew me just entirely out of track. There, my sincere apologies. Where was I? Well, but if you are down with subscribing, then I'm going to do my best to keep you entertained from now until the end of time. How's that? I'm at 19 minutes and 32 seconds. I got a game video coming up. I got a reaction video coming up. Hopefully, I've got a game video on my game channel. If you could check that out, that would be awesome. Links down below. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, which is a very good thing. And remember, be careful and keep smiling. But somewhere out there is a bus with your name on it. Your challenge, don't get hit by that bus.